guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a back to school makeup look, and this is the look that I created. I know it's a little bit early for going back to school and it's a little bit daunting, so sorry. And I also don't know if I have any subscribers that are in school, but hey, you're welcome. Yeah, this look is basically a really simple, easy look using pretty basic products in my opinion, and I would say it's suitable for school. Obviously some schools say you can't wear makeup, so you must abide to that. There's been dogs barking this entire tutorial, so I do apologise if you hear it, but it's driving me insane. Oh, and my dog's been doing it as well. But yes, if you want to see how I got this look, then carry on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with my, where's it gone? L'Oreal Lumi Magique Base, and I use this all the time to prime my skin. I don't think there's a particular primer that you should or shouldn't use for school. A primer is a primer at the end of the day. So I'm just going to apply that all over my face. There's nothing special. Do you know what I've noticed? My skin always looks so white after I've used this. It doesn't have a colour to it. I mean, obviously it's a white liquid, but my skin just looks like... So for foundation, or well, in this case BB cream, I'm going to use the Body Shop All-in-One CC BB cream. This is basically a really natural finish, so perfect for school. I know that a lot of people wear heavier bases for school, which I guess if that's what you're comfortable with, I guess that's what you're comfortable with, but for me personally, if I was to be in school now and they were as strict as they used to be with makeup, then I'd go for something like this where they can't be like, get it off me. Make sure you take it down your neck because it's very, you know, what do you call it? It's very typical of schoolgirls to have them lines that no one likes. At least that's what it used to be when I was at school. Girls are better at makeup these days, and it stresses me out because I used to have green... Okay. So I used to wear pure green glitter. It was like a Barry M shimmer crayon stick, and I had no other makeup on, and I just plastered that on the eyes. No crease shades, no blending, just came in and was like, and yeah, no one wanted to hook up with it. Then I would wear just pure glitter on my eyes, so I'd get like a glitter, not an Urban Decay glitter eyeliner, I wasn't that fancy, but like one from a market store, like a little £2 glitter eyeliner, plaster it on the top of my eyes and just think I was like a disco diva queen badass, and I definitely wasn't. I am now obviously, but okay, so this particular BB cream on me, now I do have quite oily skin and it doesn't leave any oily residue or it doesn't look shiny on my face, so I don't necessarily think you need a powder, but for sake of the video I'm going to use the Bourjois Java the powder in the green pot. Now this does have light reflecting particles in it, so it is, you know, more glowy than your average mattifying powder, but I really like this. I don't find it looks glittery on me at all, it doesn't make me shiny. Just looks beautiful. Do you know, speaking of face powders and foundations, I'll share a couple of stories throughout this video of my makeup disasters in high school. I was in, I think, year 8 maybe, and does anyone have a body care nearby them? Well, you know the brand Technic, I think it's called, and they sell really cheap, nasty ass makeup, let's be real. And I used to buy the 99p compact powders, and I think it was like a bit of a foundation as well, and I would literally, so okay, I used to think that I used to never wear makeup in high school for a long time, but all these girls, I was obviously like, oh my god, I want a boyfriend, and all these girls would be plastered in makeup, like bag of Watsits, done. And I was like, oh, they seem to get boyfriends, but it wasn't really the makeup that was doing it for them. And they used to have all the boys in the world, and I was like, oh my god, so gel. So I put 2 and 2 together, so I thought, and was like, okay, so makeup equals boys. The more makeup I wear, the more boys I'll get. No. So I would put the whole pot on my face, not mascara, eyeshadow, lips, blush, nothing. Just put that whole entire pot on, and would come into school like oh my god, and never got boys still. Yeah, so don't recommend, just put, you know, decent amount. I'm going to jump into eyebrows next. Now, eyebrows isn't something I ever paid any attention to in high school. I don't think I ever actually filled them in at all. Maybe in year 11, so it would have been about 15, but I don't recall filling them in, brushing them, anything. It was just sort of what was on my face. Oh, I did used to actually, to neaten them up, I would take a razor, you know, like a leg razor, and I'd just down the middle. Every couple of days, down the middle. Again, don't recommend. But anyway, if I knew what I did now, I probably would do slightly different things. I wouldn't go full on brows because, again, it's school, you don't need to be going the whole hog, and plus, you don't want to be waking up in the morning doing your eyebrows, you want to be asleep. Get out and go. There you go, you got you zoomed in for this. So I've just combed them through, and I'm just going to take the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, and I'm literally just going to apply this to my eyebrows just to make them a little bit thicker and a little bit darker. But I'm not going to be drawing on or filling in, just literally taking this to make them ever so slightly more defined. See the difference in the eyebrows? That's a very quick step to use in the morning. It won't take you any time at all. I should do this for work actually, it's so easy. So there we go, nice and simple eyebrows. There's no dip brow pomades, no brow wizzes involved. It's literally just a brow mascara and you're done. I think that looks okay actually for school. It's nothing too, you can't really go wrong with it, let's be honest. You're only brushing them down and adding a little extra product to what you've already got. So I've primed my eyes using what I always use, the Maybelline, the Eraser Eye. You know, you'd think I'd remember the name by now off by heart, but apparently not. And I'm just going to use this palette. It's the Smashbox Full Exposure Mini Palette. You basically just get a bunch of neutral shades, so you get 4 mattes and 4 shimmers. I'm not really going to go in with any of the shimmers as of yet. I'm just going to take this sort of pinky brown shade, it's a matte shade, and I'm going to apply it to the crease. Now, this isn't something that anyone has to do. It's not, this is more for personal taste because not everyone wears eyeshadow. Even those who aren't in school, not everyone wears eyeshadow. It's not something that's, you know, but for me, I obviously loved putting stuff on my eyes, so I couldn't go without that. So I've just popped that in the crease just to define it a little more, and you can either add this shade here, which is a matte cream shade, or a shimmery version of that. I'm gonna go for the shimmer because I like the shimmer. You basically want to do whatever you're not going to get in trouble for. I don't know if anyone who is still in school watches my videos. I mean, if you are, great. This is good. But do teachers still go mad at you for wearing makeup in school, or do they allow it more now that people are learning to apply it better? So I've just blended that in with my brush. It's a really natural eye look. If you've got the time to do it, you know, do it, but if you don't, it's not a problem. It doesn't make too much of a difference in my opinion. Anyway, I'm not going to do a winged line. I'm just going to put some eyeliner across the top line there. So it's nothing too sort of, oh my god, cat eye. It's just, you know, simple black line. And again, this isn't something you can go too wrong with in the morning when you're a bit like... I'll come back to mascara in a moment. I'm just going to do concealer now, and you can use a sort of peachy salmon tone colour corrector for under your eyes, but if I'm honest, I don't think in the morning you've got time to be messing around with all that. So I would just opt for a heavy duty concealer, because if you're anything like me, you had hella bags in high school. So I'm going to go for an old favourite or an old classic, and it's the Lasting Perfection Concealer by Collection. I don't think I ever wore concealer in high school actually. I think when I got to year 11, so I started wearing mounds of it in year 7 or year 8 of foundation, but when I got to about year 10, 11, I didn't wear any base makeup, so no concealer, no foundation, and I only started wearing foundation about 4 months ago. So I went a long time without it because I just felt like it's going to make my skin worse, but it wasn't getting any better, so I had to do what I had to do. Okay, so you just want to set that concealer with any powder that you've got. I'll just use what's nearest to me, and it's the Smashbox, the highlighting one out of the contour palette. And you can use any powder, it's not got to be anything special. If you do have like a highlighting powder like this, then that'd be great because it'll obviously highlight your under eyes. Okay, so I'm only going to add a tiny bit of contour for this look. I'm not going to go heavy juicy lines. I'm literally just going to warm up the hollows of my cheeks. And while I've got that palette near me, I'm just going to take the contour shade from that. And I'm going to take my contour brush from Real Techniques, and I'm literally just going to circle that in, or brush that in circular motions, just to add a little bit of definition to the face, but nothing too crazy. So onto blush. You don't want to go too crazy with this. You want to use a natural colour that's going to really just give you a little flush of colour, as opposed to a really, no, you just want to add a little bit of a flush to the cheeks. So I'm going to take the Milani, now this does look really pink in the pan, but if you use a light hand it should be okay. But this is the Milani powder blush in Tea Rose, and I know this is an American brand, so you might be thinking, well, where are we going to buy that? But they do sell it on Amazon, and I got it for about £5, so there's your answer. So I'm literally just going to lightly dust that onto my cheeks, very lightly. Do you know, it looks more intense on camera. It looks like I'm wearing nothing in person. Interesting. And if you want to add a little bit of highlight, you can. I will do it just to show which one I'm going to use. Now I'm just going to take the Rodial Illuminating Powder, as it gives a gorgeous natural glow. It doesn't look like a highlighter, it doesn't look glittery, it just gives a really luminous glow. You could use, it's expensive, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, but that is expensive. Not that this isn't, but I really like this one. Can you even see a really, really light glow that's just been added? It's nice. I'm going to go back in with mascara now. And I'm just going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And I'm just going to apply that to my top lashes. I'm going to skip this bit on because you don't need to watch that. I'm just going to go in with a brown liner for my bottom lashes. My lower waterline. We'll just wait a minute, my dog's barking. You could opt for a nude liner, a white liner, or no liner, or black if you want to, but I think black might be a little bit too harsh. Having said that, I did used to wear black eyeliner all the time. But anyway, I've gone for brown today, which does look quite dark, to be quite honest, and it's probably a little bit too dark for the look, considering the look's quite natural, but obviously go for whatever suits you best. And I'm just going to add some mascara to the lower lashes. Do you know what, this makeup feels so old school for me, because it's not the kind of thing I do anymore. I normally go for more dramatic colours and a bit more blending and transitioning, but this is like how I used to do my makeup about 6 months ago. It's not bad, it's just nothing like that I've put too much effort into, which I guess is a good thing, considering, you know, it's in the morning, you're getting ready for school, you don't have time. Obviously bright lipsticks for school aren't what they deem appropriate, which I personally, my personal opinion, I don't understand how. It's lipstick, you know, I can still read, I can still write, I can still think. But for the sake of their souls, I would just go for a nude shade or a really dusty pink colour. I've gone for the Makeup Revolution Ultra Velour Lip Cream in Their Eyes Can't Find Us, which is a gorgeous nude. It's probably like quite a true nude, ever so slightly brown toned, but I like it. It suits me, I think, I hope. But yeah, that's everything for the look. I hope you enjoyed it. I quite like it actually. I quite like it actually. I think it's quite natural for me. But yeah, I think this is quite a quick and easy look for school. It's nothing that's going to require too much effort or time. Obviously there are some steps in the routine or the tutorial that you can miss out. I've just done everything that probably could or should do. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. It'll let me know if you enjoyed it. This video is going up on Tuesday, which is the day before my birthday. And I do have a Kiko haul that I'll be filming, and what I got off my birthday. So they'll be going up on Friday and Sunday. I'm not sure which order they'll be going up in. So yeah, stay tuned for those. So make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!